Have you ever knocked on wood just to make sure something doesn't happen? Or maybe you've avoided stepping on a crack just in case you break your mother's back.
We all know these rituals. We perform them without thinking, but why?
Tonight, we're diving into the strange, sometimes sinister world of superstitions. Those ancient whispers we still obey in the modern world.
From salt over your shoulder to avoiding the hotel's 13th floor to never ever whistling at night.
They're part folklore, part warning, and part magic. Welcome to Ghost Tracks Podcast. We're your hosts, Tina
and Molly, where the only thing luckier than finding a penny is finding us in your earbuds. We are ready to cross our fingers, knock on wood, and tempt fate in every possible way.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you have any superstitions in your life that you find yourself doing?
All the time.
Like what?
Well, I'm the not stepping on the crack person because my mommy's too nice to break her back. I can't do that to her. She already broke her foot once because of me.
I've done that since I was a kid, just avoiding all the cracks. I
don't do like the salt over your shoulder or anything. I don't think it's a superstition, but like I hold my breath when we go through tunnels because I think that's just like a wish thing. But I do it every time, like every time.
When I was a kid, I used to feel like, okay, if I could get this done, whatever task it was before the show comes back on, then whatever I'm hoping and wishing for is going to come true.
Me, I'm just a psycho. So I'm just like, I gotta get it done because I have to get it done.
Yep. Well, we're going to start with some familiar ones, like knocking on wood. An act so common you might do it mid-sentence.
Well, I guess I do that also.
Which I do all the time.
Yeah, I'm always like, that's not even wood. Where's the wood?
Yes, I same thing. I'm like, let's not jinx ourselves.
Them and them particle woods these days fucking up our shit. That's why all of us have bad luck.
That's probably why. Yep. I'm like, this isn't real wood.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to carry around a board with me from here on out. Just like a little square in my purse.
Mm-hmm.
So I can knock on it.
Dude.
I'd be that crazy bitch.
Dude, what if we get little pieces of wood that we can say the knocking wood? And we can sell them. We can sell them. These are your lucky pieces of wood.
I bet people would buy it too.
Okay. We're going to do that. Well, this comes from an ancient pagan belief that spirits lived in trees. Knocking was both a way to call for protection and to keep the spirits from overhearing your plans and sabotaging them. What about when you're cooking? Do you ever throw salt over your shoulder?
No.
Okay. So I actually do that sometimes if I end up pouring too much salt in my hand because I measure with my hand and I'm like, okay, that's too much fucking salt. So I'll throw it over my right shoulder and then I'm like, was it supposed to be my left shoulder? So then I pour a little bit more.
So then she undoes it.
I throw it over both shoulders. Well, it's actually meant to be thrown over your left shoulder, and that started in medieval Europe. Salt was precious and believed to ward off evil.
Still is.
And spilling
Not precious, but to ward off evil.
Yeah, that is true. But spilling it was bad luck. Tossing a pinch over your left shoulder where the devil was said to stand was your way of binding him before he could whisper misfortune in your ear.
Let him whisper.
Do you ever cross your fingers?
Oh, yeah.
I cross my fingers, toes, eyes, legs.
Not my legs. Girl, we were both pregnant as teenagers. We did not cross our legs.
Was I pregnant as a teenager? Oh, yeah, I had Natalia when I was 20. Yeah, okay, I guess I was.
I was 17 and
I guess I was. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
don't be letting your children listen to this episode.
Maybe that could have done. No, actually, I'm not gonna even say
I would never undo my kids.
Nope, exactly.
Ever. Not even wishing that I didn't have my son because I had him with like quite possibly the biggest piece of shit on the face of the planet. But I would never ever wish Bryce away. Ever.
Nope. My daughter actually straightened my life out.
Mine too. I tell her that all the time, actually. You saved my life. No, they're far too precious to me.
Absolutely. So crossing your fingers actually dates back to Christianity, of all places, of course, when people would make the sign of a cross for protection. Over time, the gesture shrank to a discreet finger cross, a silent prayer for good fortune. And don't place your purse on the floor. We were actually talking
We were just talking about that.
We were
Hannah
talking
House.
about that. Yes, because where it started for me was I was in the break room and I had my purse on the floor. And I can't remember if it was my Colombian coworker or my Russian coworker. But she was like, "Oh, no, you pick your purse up, you put it on the table." And I asked her why, and she explained because the earth will drain your money away. Well, this is a belief from Chinese culture, warning that placing money on the ground invites it to leave you. In other words, respect your wealth if you want it to stay. And
because actually Laura is the first person I ever heard that from.
Oh, really?
I had set her purse down on the ground because it was in the middle of work stuff.
There's also a superstition that I learned while living in Louisiana. And I don't know if you've heard this one or not, but it's don't sweep someone's foot superstition. The story goes, if a broom brushes across your foot, accidentally or not, it's bad luck or it means that you would go to jail. It's all...
Well, I'm sorry, a lot of people be brushing people's feet down in Louisiana then, I guess.
Well,
because people be in jail all over the place down there.
Then they're not doing what they're supposed to do after their foot gets brushed, because it's also a South African belief that holds that if your feet are swept by a broom, you will remain single for life. But here's the twist, and it's a freaking gross one. You'll probably find it's gross too. And the only way to undo it is you gotta spit on the broom. Yes, you heard me right. That's right. You gotta spit on your freaking broom. And it's supposed to wash away the bad luck before it can stick. So next time somebody's sweeping, just make sure to be on the lookout for any toes. And it's kind of gross. So like if you get your foot swept, that person that's foot that got swept, they're the one that got to spit on the broom.
Better than spitting on your foot.
Ugh.
I'd take spit on the broom than my toes.
Yeah, but then you're sweeping that across your freaking floor.
Doesn't mean you have to use it again. Technically. Spit on the damn broom, throw it away. I don't know.
In this economy? I don't think so. Well, some superstitions are tied to dates, and some dates have teeth, like Friday the 13th. Feared across much of the Western world, Friday was the day Christ's crucifixion. The number 13, considered unlucky since ancient times. 12 was perfection, according to them. It was 12 months, 12 zodiac signs, 12 apostles. 13, a dangerous imbalance.
Good thing I'm already in balance.
Even hotels and skyscrapers often skip the 13th floor entirely, jumping from 12 to 14. The fear is so strong, some buildings simply just erase the number. But joke's on fucking them, because I thought about this for a while. I'm like, even if you skip it, there's still going to be
floor,
yes.
You dumbasses. Because, what are you going to do? Cut the building in half and have the other place suspended above it?
Whether you're on 12 or 14.
Well, if you're on 14, you're technically on 13.
Yeah, I mean, unless like you're counting like the garage floor. Like if there's a garage floor, you know?
Yeah. Either way, you have a 13th floor. Period. Yeah. Doesn't matter that you numbered it something different.
Yeah. I just found that really interesting. Next time I go to a hotel, I'm going to look and see if there's like
I want the 13th floor.
Yep. And in fact,
give it to me.
Yep. I'm going to hit it just to... I'm going to hit it.
I don't have an issue with Friday the 13th, honestly. Phil's actually been in a car accident on Friday the 13th, but because I'm a witchy poo, I honestly feel like it's a good luck day. Yeah. For me. Like, I don't think I've ever had like a sense of foreboding around Friday the 13th or the number 13 or anything like that.
I usually was pretty busy on Friday the 13th because we always did those tattoo specials. But if it was a Friday the 13th and it was a full moon, I knew it was going to be freaking crazy.
Well, that's just because of the full moon, not because of Friday the 13th. Although the only thing that did happen on Friday the 13th that I'm always like, ugh, was Dexter's birth. My dog Dexter, he's a demon, whole demon, and he was born on a Friday the 13th.
Oh, but he's so sweet.
His birthday was 5 days ago, actually. It was August
I
13th.
love him.
He's bad.
So did you know this about New Year's Day? Because I found out about it this New Year's, actually, and it just explains why my years have been fucking shit. So, in many cultures, you should never sweep, clean, or do laundry on January 1st, otherwise you wash your luck away for the year before it's even begun. And I
Sorry,
had a
honey,
tree.
I can't lift my fingers.
I had a tree fall through my house last year, and I remember being home, and I was like, "Oh, what a great day to do laundry!" And I was cleaning the house. Tree fell on the house.
I'll never clean again on the first day of the year.
No. Don't wash your
Dishes,
luck away.
fuck that shit.
Exactly.
Dirty undies, leaving it.
Nope.
I might not even scrub my butt that day.
You don't want to wash that good luck poo away.
Exactly.
Oh my god. All right. So, how do you feel about nighttime? Do you ever find yourself looking outside the window at nighttime?
Yeah, but not. It's usually out of admiration. Well, I'm an old lady now and I need to go to bed by like 9 o'clock because I'm tired. It's never been because I don't like the night. I've always been a night person. Like, I love the moon and I love the stars and I love the sky. So.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I'm a night owl. I literally have to knock my ass out just to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But even after I heard this over the last couple years, because I lived in Louisiana and it's creepy and I always felt like there was stuff outside.
Mm-hmm.
But before I would go to bed, I'd go and make sure that the house was locked up and I'd peer out the windows into the woods and see if I can see anything. You know, tempting fate, because apparently the night has its own rules and they're meant to keep us safe. Like in Japan and parts of Eastern Europe, whistling at night can summon evil spirits or invite snakes into your home.
Well, that's why they don't whistle. You don't whistle out in Appalachia. It's the same concept. And if you hear whistling, no, you didn't.
Nope.
You do not ever respond to or acknowledge a whistle in the woods out in Appalachia, or voices, or your name being called. That's what I'm going to tell my kids. We're going to go to Appalachia and they're going to be like, "Ma, ma, ma."
Okay.
Or my husband's going to be, "Tina." And I'm, I hear nothing.
Why do I want to tempt fate, though? Because we don't
because
live
we're crazy.
There. And, you know, it's the buddy system. So we're like out there
the
together.
Other thing. So in Alaska, especially when it's specifically when the northern lights are out, you whistle at them and it makes them dance.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's all just about what you believe. Like, I wouldn't be whistling in Appalachia, but I have no problem doing those things out here. And obviously not. But I mean,
what if you don't live there? Is it going to follow you all the way home?
Well, I'm not going to whistle out there. That's what I'm saying. I would never fuck around out there in Appalachia and play these games.
But why do I want to?
I would never.
Why do I want to?
Hell no. No, I'm not that brave. I'm pretty brave, but I'm not that brave.
I am.
Appalachia is
brave, stupid.
Scary.
I don't know. I you had
a bit of balls.
I kind of want to see it for myself. I don't know. Tempt the fates.
No. We got enough shit going. We don't need to bring some Appalachian curses and shit back with us.
Oh, if it's a curse, yeah, fuck that shit.
No.
But if it's just some weird
I don't need a weird ghost
that
either.
Try and take me in the night.
I feel like we have some weird ghosts here already. I don't need additional ones. I think the ones we have are okay. They don't fuck around too much.
Well,
except for Mercury. She's not a ghost. She's a bitch is what she is. She broke my microwave. Which is why this is late, by the way.
She broke my car for a week until we figured out what it was.
My car is also broken-esque. Still drivable, but $900 in repairs need to be made. Fuck my life. So.
Well, apparently also you shouldn't be looking out the window at nighttime, because in some folklore, looking out the window at night leaves you vulnerable. Spirits can see your gaze and they'll gaze back.
Is it a male gaze? Because I'm not turning my back to that. I'll be like, can I help you, bitch?
Like, what the fuck? What are you looking at, motherfucker?
Come here. Square up.
So this one...
Ask my husband. I'll be like...
You know, sometimes I'm so tempted to. Someone's just gawking like those men were at frickin' Costco. We should have just
Oh, it was
gawked back
Sam's
at
Club.
them. Just start making
They
faces.
would never at Costco. Costco's for bougie people.
It wasn't Costco?
No, it was Sam's.
That was Sam's Club?
Yeah.
I thought we went to Costco for some reason.
No, remember we drove to Costco and then I was like, oh shit, I don't think we have our membership anymore. I don't remember if we had it or not, so we went to Sam's.
So how do you feel about birds flying around your house? Because today when I was getting ready, I think they were starlings.
Yeah, we have a lot.
But
no, not starlings, they're swallows.
Swallows.
We have a lot of swallows.
But there were like gobs of them, and they were flying all around the window, and I knew that this episode was coming up, and we were going to be talking about birds flying, because birds flying into your house in many traditions, it's a bad omen. And sometimes it means a death warning, especially if it's a blackbird or a crow.
I would cry if a crow flew anywhere and like hit something and died. That'd be very sad.
Well, the same thing goes for owls. I've known for a long time about owls. In some Native American and African traditions, seeing an owl at night can foretell illness or loss. But I'm like, owls come out at night.
Yeah, I don't believe that. And I know in Mexican culture, some say they're signs of like bad things to come. I think it's just how you feel about it, truthfully. I love owls, with the exception that they are said to be, like harbingers of aliens. That's a new thing, I guess, that's come about. That I'm not like super chill with.
I've actually heard that for about a year now.
Yeah. So there's that. But I love owls. I'd be very sad if I saw one fly into anything. But yeah, no, we have swallows. I'm actually shocked. The last 2 years they've not nested on our porch, but for like for years they nested on my porch, and I used to have baby swallows out there every year.
Oh,
with their angry little grumpy man faces.
That's so sweet. That's
straight
cute.
little lips.
I just love birds.
But we have starlings. Starlings are actually highly invasive, but it's legal to own one, and I want one. Really
okay, bad. So a starling, that's like the bird that we saw at Laura's house.
Yes. Yeah, the baby.
Okay. Yeah, these are definitely swallows because of how their wings look. Well, I think we need to find us some fairy circles.
Oh, I'd be jumping right into that thing.
Because when I was doing this episode and fairy circles came around, those magical ring of mushrooms are said to be places where fairies dance, and you step inside and you risk vanishing or returning years later, having aged only a moment. And I'm like,
girl, don't test
curiosity.
Me.
I'm like,
when I was little, I lived in England. That's where I lived for a while. That's where I was born. And when we came to the States, I grew up in Delaware. And I vividly remember every mushroom and like the ferns and stuff out there, because we had like what are they called? The fiddle leaf ferns, the ones that like unfurl and look really cool.
Those are pretty.
I used to be out in the woods, and I used to talk to the fae all the time, and I would check under the mushrooms and see if I could find them.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of fae.
I've always loved fairy circles and just all of that. I would never provoke a fairy. Like one of the fae, at all. That's not something. Again, there are certain things I fuck with. I would not fuck with that. But yeah, no, I would. No. I've definitely always talked to them. I talk to my plants and stuff, and I think the things that come and help take care of them and all that. So
I've always felt kind of like a kinship.
I need a visit. I need a visit for this plant right here. And this one here, I need to water this guy. That's part of his problem, but he's looking a little funky.
I noticed that
I need them to come and take care of my plant babies. That one there, though, she just be doing her damn thing. It's behind Molly's head, but I have a string of turtles over there. That big guy, right there. That one. That is over 9 feet long. We've got it twisted up right now, but it's over 9 feet long.
I know. I had it twisted up because I didn't want it wrapped around me at nighttime. I woke up and it was around my wrist one morning.
Coming for you.
I was like, what is this?
That's what I would have thought. I would have flipped shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't pull the pot down on your head. That would suck. But yeah, that thing's long as hell.
Well, speaking of aliens, I'm so excited that you're coming around.
I'm not coming around.
Yes, you are.
I'm curious. And I don't know
Curiosity.
why I've all of a sudden become curious. I know I've talked about it a bazillion times. I've had a lifelong fear. And it wasn't just like, ooh, I'm afraid of them. Ooh, shiver in my boots. No, it was so afraid, like crying, panic attacks, couldn't even really talk about them kind of fear about aliens. And now all of a sudden I'm like, maybe I could do like a CE5 event. Or maybe I could do this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, now that you've told me that,
now I'm always really planning on getting my ass abducted. That's what she's doing.
Here's my thing.
They're like, we found her finally. She's been
Here's my thing.
flying
If I'm
below the radar.
if I'm gonna believe in something, I want to see it for myself.
I don't.
And I want to experience it for myself.
I believe because I believe. I don't need physical proof.
You know the Fourth Kind movie, right? Where it's like basically ends like, I don't know if it was the Fourth Kind, but they basically end it saying, whatever you do, don't look up at nighttime. Because that's what happened with her, was like they looked up, right?
Well, owls played a part in that movie too.
Mm-hmm. Well, the night sky has always been our warning system. And the sailors, they've been...
Nobody else knows what I'm talking about. I say that all the time.
This one?
Yep. Red sky at night.
Yep. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailor's warning.
Yep.
And this one actually has some truth to it, because they were following weather patterns that often move west to east. A sky that was red at night means that the dry air is coming. And if this red is in the morning, it means the storm is likely on its way.
My grandfather was a sailor with the Navy, and he was the one that taught me that saying. And so I've said it my whole life. And people look at me like I'm a lunatic. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No.
I'm like, you've never heard this?
You're just well versed.
You've never heard this. How have you never heard this? But yeah, I say it every time I see a red sky at night or morning or whatever. I always say it, at least in my head.
Yeah. I mean, it's ingrained in you. Well, we also have the full moon. It's always blamed for madness, mischief, and heightened crime rates. It has inspired werewolf legends, moon rituals, and medical myths for centuries. But from what I hear, the, police officers and then anyone that works in a hospital, they always say that on full moons it's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that has to do with, the full moon controls the tides. And
yeah, I was about to say, we're 70% water. So how could it not affect us?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, the medical field, I worked in the medical field for 15 years.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. Yeah. Full moons.
Well, this last full moon kind of got me. And usually I'm really energized around full moons. Mm-hmm. That's like when I charge.
Full moon fucks me up.
Well, the moon is my planet. My, whatever you call it. My sign planet. So
your ruling planet?
Yeah, my ruling planet. And I've always felt like a lot more energy during a full moon. Nothing too crazy, but God, it's just been,
I think it's just been this whole planetary system here lately. So Mercury is my ruling planet. And so it's said that like Mercury retrograde usually affects people with a ruling planet of Mercury a lot. Like it's amplified for us versus other people. I've never had Mercury fuck me up so bad as I did this last Mercury retrograde. Because we had what, six or seven planets in retrograde all at one time.
Yeah.
It's just been fucking madness out here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's not
prompted my hair color change.
It's everybody. Everybody is just, we're just all collectively.
Felt like I was having an early midlife crisis.
Collectively going through it. And so.
Yep.
Fucking planets.
Well, yeah, fucking planets. And the moon, with the blood moon, they're saying that when moon turns red during a lunar eclipse. It's been viewed as an omen of war, death, or massive change.
I actually think we just had one.
Did we?
Which would have been this last full moon.
Oh, shit.
Let me look. Please hold. I'm Googling. We're Googling because I'm damn sure when.
I feel like somebody had sent us a picture of the moon and it or was it a hunter's moon?
Maybe there's one coming up. Oh, okay. No,
it's March 14th.
No, there's one coming up. September 7th. It's right after Hannah House.
Shit.
That's right after Hannah House. Maybe we're going to get some crazy shit at Hannah House.
Maybe that was a good thing we weren't going to the Bell Witch.
Yeah, because that would have been 6 into the 7th.
Oh, God. Wouldn't that have been crazy, though?
Maybe we should.
Oh.
I kind of want to.
It's kind of like
talking about fucking around and finding out, and I'm over here, I'm going to play with this, that, and the next. But then this one, I'm like,
I kind of want to.
I kind of want to also.
It's kind of like the perfect mixture that's just brewing together. Just
I knew there was one upcoming. I thought that it had just passed, but yeah, no, it's upcoming.
Well, I know that you and I have had some really crazy dreams lately.
Mm-hmm.
But have you ever had a dream where your teeth fall out?
Yes.
Yeah.
It scares the shit out of me. I have a big thing about my teeth.
Yeah, same here. I had a dream where I was shopping for new teeth at like a Rite Aid or a Walgreens. They just had like veneers for sale.
No, they're literally falling out of my mouth, and I'm like trying to keep them in my mouth in my dreams.
That
like pure fucking panic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I
mean, I've had a tooth crumble in my mouth before. That freaked me the fuck out. Well, even our dreams aren't safe because dreaming of your teeth falling out is one of the most reported worldwide dreams. And psychologists say that it's about anxiety or loss of control. But folklore, it means a death in the family or that you've spoken words that you shouldn't have. Probably the latter.
Definitely the latter.
Yeah. Probably.
Because I'd be a mouthy bitch.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I know I'd be thinking some things I shouldn't be thinking.
Oh, God.
I gotta watch my thoughts sometimes.
We're just really lucky bubbles don't pop above my head.
Oh, God. That would really suck if our thoughts were not safe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, about black cats being harbingers of misfortune and because
don't believe it.
I've had like 4 cats, although I've had a wild 6 years since I've had them, but I love my black kitty cats.
No.
Well,
Craven never brought anything but tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm.
He was a dingus.
Black cats have long prowled the world of superstition. In medieval Europe, they were often linked to witches and dark magic. Maybe that's why we don't got a problem with them.
Mm-hmm.
Some believed that they were witches, familiars, or even witches in disguise. I'm very feline. Very feline.
I'm definitely a cat.
Crossing paths with a black cat was seen as a dire omen, especially at nighttime. However, not all cultures share this bleak view. In Japan and parts of Britain, black cats are considered symbols of prosperity and good luck, especially for single women. So whether feared or revered, these black-furred felines still carry a mysterious aura steeped in folklore.
They're just babies.
They're just babies.
I just want to snuggle them. Actually, our office was just blessed with 2 black cats and a gray one.
Mm-hmm.
Our boss called us yesterday. We have the weekends off, but some of the girls were at work yesterday. They were packing orders for shipment today, and one of our coworkers went outside to her car, and there was a kitten just sitting there, and then they found 2 others just there. Mama was unfortunately deceased.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the mom was killed.
Oh.
Yeah, she was dead, but the babies made it to our shop.
Oh my God, that makes me even more sad.
Yeah, they buried her out by the garden.
I didn't know that.
Which is good, because our garden is protected by Hecate and all the other critters and
poor
creatures and babies. Yep. So,
and the vet thinks that they're only 5 or 6 weeks
5 or 6 weeks old, but they're all healthy. Everybody's good. But yeah, 2 black ones and a gray baby. So, cat distribution center got us.
So sad.
So we have new little shop baby kitties. And we're super excited. We'll get to go see them tomorrow.
Poor little babies.
Mm-hmm.
At least they found her.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully there's not any more.
They've looked and they left out food and stuff and it hasn't been touched or anything. So I think it was just
They might have to get syringes and okay, kittens that age have to be fed every 3 hours.
No, they're fine. They have their teeth.
They have their teeth now?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
5 to 6 weeks old. They're almost able to be alone.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they're fine.
Good.
They're eating on their own and pottying in their box and no, they're fine.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about walking under ladders? Do you ever do it?
No. That I don't do.
I don't have a reason to walk under a ladder personally. I've never seen a ladder and be like, hey, you look like something fun to walk under.
Nope, I walk around it.
Exactly. And, maybe it's always been in the back of my mind that it was bad luck.
Probably.
But the superstition about walking under ladders, it actually dates back to ancient Egypt, where the ladder resting against a wall formed a triangle, symbolizing the sacred Trinity. To walk through it was to disrupt the divine shape and invite misfortune. In Christian tradition, the ladder is also linked to the crucifixion, further cementing its ominous reputation. Even today, many of us avoid passing beneath ladders, believing it tempts fate in subtle yet serious ways.
Yeah, I don't fuck this thing.
I don't know. I also feel like a lot of these superstitions, Final Destination has kind of ruined me on.
Yeah.
Like, there's things that I never thought about.
Our whole generation.
Until I seen the movie. Which, by the way, we have to watch Bloodlines, the new one.
Oh, I didn't know there was a new one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's on HBO Max, but it looks good. Well, what about, have you ever heard not to say thank you for a plant? In Appalachian folklore, expressing gratitude for a gifted plant or cutting can curse it to die. The belief is rooted in a kind of spiritual etiquette. By saying thank you, you may inadvertently sever the plant's natural bond with its former home or giver, leaving it vulnerable to ill fortune. To keep the plant thriving, many Appalachian gardeners suggest accepting it in silence or simply offering a warm smile instead, which is kind of interesting because I don't know, I've just kind of learned, like, through shamanism, we ask for permission to take the flower.
Yeah.
And then we say thank you.
Yeah.
Like, same thing with the tree. If we have to cut the tree down.
I'm also very polite, and I try to say thank you for everything.
I know.
So I don't think I could ever receive anything and not say thank you.
It's the same thing with fairies. When they say not to say thank you to the fairies, because then it's basically like you're signing a contract with them or something like that. But I'm like, I say thank you all the time in my head now. But
no, I always say thank you. I even say thank you to the A word in my house, the A-L. Alexa.
There's not one in here.
I do say thank you. Anytime I ask her a question, she answers, I go, thank you.
I say the same thing to Siri as well, which I'm so glad she... Oh, did it work?
On my phone, though, I've never had somebody else say that and my phone turn on.
Well, maybe my voice sounds like yours.
We do kind of sound alike.
Your phone kind of looked really pretty when it lit up. It was like a rainbow.
It's the new phone.
I want a new phone.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we do sound alike.
We do, especially when we're listening, or I'm listening to this. I'm like, it's kind of hard. I never realized that, actually, how much we do sound alike.
Nope.
All right. So, what about foxgloves and fairies?
I actually did not know that there was a correlation between the two of them, but I love foxglove.
Me too.
For multiple reasons. I'm not saying to do anything with the plant. I'm just saying if you know, you know. And I know.
It's, kind of handy to have sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Teehee.
I actually don't have any.
I know. I've been kind of
Which is
afraid
shocking.
I've been kind of afraid to order it because I'm like, what if I just
They
jinx myself?
literally sell them at Walmart.
What?
All of our stores sell foxglove. It's
Seriously?
very common.
You really?
Yes. Yeah. I don't have foxglove, but I have
But it's so toxic.
I have several other toxic plants on the property though. But yes, foxglove, you can just literally go and buy it.
So foxgloves. Tall and enchanting foxgloves have been tied to the unseen world. In European folklore, particularly in Celtic regions, these bell-shaped blooms are known as fairy gloves. Planting foxgloves was thought to attract fairies in your garden, which could bring blessings or mischiefs. Cutting them, however, was frowned upon, as it risked angering the fair folk. Even today, gardeners sometimes treat foxgloves with a kind of reverence, mindful of the myths fluttering around their blooms. Well, I've got another one that involves birds. It's a chilling British legend holds that if ravens ever leave the Tower of London, both the tower and the kingdom will fall. Dating back centuries, the superstition became so ingrained in national lore that ravens are officially kept at the tower, with at least 6 birds always in residence. The yeoman warders, the beef eaters. Beef eaters?
It's an interesting name.
I know. Even have a raven master assigned to care for them. Though it may seem symbolic, many still feel quiet unease at the idea of these dark birds ever abandoning their post. But what
I
if...
think it's a little rude to keep them locked up.
I know.
I hope they have big, long, nice, giant area.
You know,
they need outside too. Ravens are so highly intelligent.
Maybe the Tower of London needs to come down with as much bullshit as has happened there. Maybe it needs to fall. Have you ever been pooped on by a bird?
Yes.
Probably many a time.
Not many a time. Actually, only one time, and it was by Stella.
I know our cars have been pooped on many, many times.
So they should have all the good luck.
Yeah. Because in Russia, an unexpected splatter of bird droppings, whether it's on your head, clothes, or car, is oddly welcomed as a sign of future wealth and good luck. The rationale behind the superstition is rooted in rarity and timing. Such a bizarre event must surely mean the universe has something special planned. It's become a lighthearted way to turn an unpleasant moment into a hopeful omen, no matter how messy it may be. That's kind of how I feel it is. Is this like, you're probably just having a shitty day, pun intended, and then you get shat on some more.
Well, it's the same in Italy. They have that same belief.
Yeah.
And Greece.
I also remember that from the movie the Tuscan, Under the Tuscan Sun.
I love that movie.
She got the movie because the pigeon pooped on her.
Yep.
I love that. Now, this one I had never heard about, and I knew it all the freaking time, because when else do I have time? But trimming your nails at nighttime. Across several cultures, especially in India, Turkey, and South Korea, trimming your nails after dark is believed to bring bad luck or even hasten death.
I literally cut mine last night.
I know. I mean, I do too. I can't go to sleep if my nails are long. So in older times, the warning may have been practical. Poor lighting made nighttime grooming risky. But over generations, it's evolved into a widespread superstition with deeper spiritual overtones tied to respect for the body and ancestral beliefs about personal hygiene and fate.
Wonder if it has the same correlation as like in Native culture, not cutting your hair unless it's like it's like a funeral tradition for them. Like if one of their family member or their tribe members pass, that's the only time they'll cut their hair.
Well, they also believe that their strength is in their hair. How about tucking your thumbs near the dead?
Don't even know what the hell that means.
In Japan, it's customary to tuck your thumbs into your fists or pockets when passing a graveyard or a hearse.
I got your thumb. I got your nose.
The superstition stems from the Japanese word for thumb, which translates to parent finger.
Sorry, but that's not my parent
is
finger.
it like
that one's my
is
parent
it like
finger.
mommy finger?
That's my parent finger. This is the big boy on my hand. Not this guy.
Yep. Well, by hiding your thumbs, you're symbolically going to protect your parents from death. Even in modern Japan, this quiet gesture of respect and protection persists, an instinctive response passed from generation to generation. Why do I have that finger song stuck in my head now?
Because you started singing it.
Yeah.
And it's going to live with you forever.
What?
Just like Lizard.
Mommy finger, mommy.
Just like
Where
Lizard.
are you?
Lizard.
Daddy finger, daddy finger.
Who else is obsessed with the Lizard right now?
I think it's hilarious. Lizard.
Did I send you the one last night?
Yeah, I think so. Did I watch it? I don't know. Because I took two...
I bet it was hilarious.
I took 2 Benadryl and knocked myself out. I didn't even charge my phone.
Get away from the sound. You wanna fuck you like you do.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
I literally laughed so fucking hard when I found that one last night.
Oh my god. I don't think I'm going to get tired of those.
I think our friend Heather from Tell Me a Scary Story podcast sent that to me last night because she also loves the Lizard.
Yeah, we can't figure out where it came from.
I have no idea. And I really honestly haven't even looked and I don't really care. I'm just glad that it's here.
It's like the lore of the lizard.
Lore of the Lizard.
Oh, hail the lizard.
The TikTok lizard.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like you and I had a discussion the other day about, you said that you wanted to bring the rain on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in Norwegian superstition, if you whistle at the sun, it brings rain. So according to Norwegian superstition, whistling at the sun, especially during clear weather, invites rain. We're going to try this.
Good, because I'm not whistling at the sun these days. I'm like, go the fuck away, bitch. It's hot. I don't want you here.
I have to see first if I can whistle, because I'm not the greatest at that.
I can whistle.
While the origins are somewhat murky, the belief may stem from ancient traditions of respecting nature's balance. Whistling at the sun was seen as irrelevant or provocative, a kind of flirtation with chaos. Even today, among rural communities, it's not uncommon to be gently warned against the act on a bright day. Why not? Well, maybe because in Norway doesn't get like super freaking hot. Here, we invite it.
Here, we're waiting for the fucking fall. We're waiting for the sun to stop being so goddamn close to Indiana because it is hot as fuck outside. It's hot and it's humid and it's gross.
Well, this next one, I feel like it kind of goes without saying because these things don't belong on tables anyways. But it's don't place shoes or hats on beds or tables.
I do both. Because I give no fucks.
You give no fucks.
I don't put them on a kitchen table. But like if there's like a coffee table, yeah, my shoes go up. Not like by themselves. I usually like prop my feet up.
Well, in northern England.
I don't even like coffee tables though. That's why I don't have one. I hate them. Just another place to fucking store shit.
Yeah, this is true.
Collect crap.
They are clap
collectors.
They're crap collectors. Well, in northern England, placing shoes or hats on a table or a bed is considered deeply unlucky. But I feel like they were saying these things because they were like, get your nasty shit off of my stuff.
There's a lot of shit in England. Well, they used to be, obviously. Horses and all.
This belief originates from mining communities where a deceased miner's belongings, often including boots or a hat, were laid on a table as a sign of mourning. Today, to set these items down in such places is believed to invite bad luck, illness, or even death. It's seen as disrespectful to the memory of the dead and tempting fate unnecessarily. But we're fate tempters.
Clearly.
Now, this one I know that many are familiar with, including ourselves, but bad luck comes in threes. So the idea that misfortune arrives in threes is a widely held superstition across many cultures. From celebrity deaths to minor accidents, people often cluster events into triads and make sense of People often cluster events into triads to make sense of chaos. Psychologists suggest that it may be a form of confirmation bias. We notice patterns that match our expectations, but whether it's science or fate, many still brace themselves after the first two bits of bad news, waiting for the third shoe to drop, so to say.
Unintended.
Yeah.
Right off that table.
But I think they say that about pregnancy, too. Like, pregnancies come in threes.
Our boss just texted us. Sunday, August 17th, which was yesterday, is Black Cat Appreciation Day. And she was gifted by the cosmos 2 black cats.
Imagine
yesterday.
That. Wow. It was meant to be. Have you ever, of course you've never smoked cigarettes, but lighting a cigarette with a candle? In Germany, lighting a cigarette from a candle is believed to doom a sailor to death. The superstition dates back to a time when sailors made and sold matches to earn extra income. By using a candle instead, one was symbolically denying them from their livelihood, and by extension, their life. While largely outdated, the warning still circulates in some circles, especially among older generations. So, like when you're giving toasts and stuff, make sure it's not with water. So toasting with water in Germany is considered a serious faux pas, and more ominously, it's said to wish death upon everyone at the table. You got to get that vodka in there. Big on vodka over there.
Same.
The superstition is thought to stem from ancient Greek mythology, where the dead in the underworld drank from the river of Lethe to forget about their lives. A toast with water then is a ghostly gesture, better left unmade. When in doubt, raise your glass with anything but water. And lastly, we have the number 4 associated with death.
Like the 4 horsemen?
Probably. I've never, fours, I've actually always liked 4s. For me, I like even numbers. I can't actually say that though, because I also like the number 9 and 11. I'm just weird about numbers, I guess. In Chinese culture, the number 4 is considered highly unlucky because it closely resembles the word for death in pronunciation in their language. Buildings often skip the 4th floor entirely, and room numbers or phone numbers containing too many 4s are avoided. This belief, known as tetraphobia, is so deeply ingrained that it shapes everything from product design to real estate decisions across Eastern Asia.
There's still a 4th floor, guys. Whether you say it's 4 or not.
I know.
People are crazy.
Whether you want to believe it or not. Well, superstitions may not follow logic. They don't rely on science or proof or reason, but they persist, passed down in whispers, tucked into habits, etched into daily life. A black cat crosses your path, a bird leaves a gift on your shoulder, you tuck your thumbs in, knock on wood, skip the number 4. You don't always know why, but you still do it. Because sometimes the oldest rules aren't meant to be broken. They're meant to be respected.
Just in case, we hope you enjoyed the show tonight. If you've got a spooky family superstition or a story that chills the room, we want to hear it. Send it to ghosttrackspodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to like and share and follow us on the TikTok the Facebook, and the Instagram. We do go live on TikTok every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Unless we have to move it to another night, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we do post up if there's either not going to be one or if we are moving the live. Like this coming week, there probably won't be one, and there won't be a reschedule just because we'll be out of town. We'll be doing a little mini vacation for our family. So, until then, keep the lights on and maybe don't whistle after dark. Stay creepy. Bye.
Bye.